Hi guys, it's Joy and welcome back to my channel. It is currently October, aka spooky season, and I absolutely love it. I love the fall, I love Halloween, and Halloween is just around the corner, so I figured it would be fun to reflect and look back and judge my past Halloween costumes. I'm thinking I'll give each one a ranking. In the moment, the costumes always feel really fun and maybe even creative, and then I feel like now I look back and I'm like, I could have done better. So let's rate these Halloween costumes. So throwing it back to when I was a child, I used to be obsessed with this skeleton mask I had, and even though I was like 4, I don't know, I was really into the scary vibe, so I used to wear that thing around the house all year round, even not on Halloween. And I think one time I kind of scared this other random little girl on the street because it was a scary mask. I'm not sure if I have a photo, but for the spooky vibes, I'm giving myself a 10 out of 10 for being so creepy at a young age. Okay, so starting with freshman year of high school, which is a super long time ago for me, I was a fairy. I was so excited to dress up and go to school in like full costume, and then I realized no one at my high school dresses up for Halloween like that, so I was basically in a full-on like fairy skirt all day long with a ton of green makeup on my face. But honestly, I gotta applaud myself for doing it and just going all out for a normal day of school. Yay! I wore a flower crown on top, and I think that was super cute, and I like how all the green was matching. So for this costume, freshman year of high school, I think it was cute. Fairies weren't as common as they are now, so I give myself a solid 7 out of 10. Okay, so I think this photo is from sophomore year of high school. I really love this costume. I wanted to do something a little different than the year before. I was more cute, I was more dainty, fairy-like. For this one, I think I just wanted to really play with makeup because I was super into Michelle Phan's videos, and I wanted to do a full-on skeleton face. I didn't really have a lot of experience with makeup, and so I think this makeup took me a solid like hour or two, but I was super happy and proud of how it came out, and I think it just looks so cool. I wore a black turtleneck with it and skeleton leggings that I still have to this day. Honestly, I don't think I could recreate that makeup again. It came out so well, and for that, I give myself a 9 out of 10. It was unique for the time, and I really like it. Okay, so now we're going to jump ahead to college. I feel like college is a time where people start taking Halloween a bit more seriously, not in the way that you have to be super creative, but people just come up with multiple costumes for multiple nights of going out, and everyone dresses up basically. So for freshman year, I was Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. I went to like some film club event, and I wanted to dress up as a movie character. That was my favorite movie at the time. I had the Pulp Fiction poster behind me, so I figured it just made sense to do this one. I had like a white button down. I even had like a fake needle going inside my chest and some fake blood. It's probably hard to see in the photo, but I did have a little bit of fake blood coming out of my nose. Ooh. At this time, I still really didn't know anything about makeup, and I did winged eyeliner, and I remember being so proud of myself for doing that. Not to be that person to say I did it before it got popular, but I don't think I saw a lot of other Mia Wallaces out and about during this time in like 2018. So for the time, it was relatively creative. It just would have been even better if I had her short black bob or like some sort of wig. So for that, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, so now we're on to sophomore year. This is when I started getting a little more into the multiple nights of dressing up in college. I decided to be space cowgirls with 2 of my best friends. I think I look cute but hilarious. We bought these really tiny like cowboy hats, and I don't think that was even the intention to be quirky and funny, but it just looks that way because they're so small, because we couldn't find any like normal cowboy hats. But I paired it with a metallic-y sheer shirt, silver booties, and I even had the little bandana thing going on. And honestly, I really love this costume too. I think it's cute how I matched with two of my friends. But unfortunately, for some reason, I thought it was gonna be such a creative costume, and then I saw like 20 other space cowgirls that year. I have to deduct at least 1 point for it just being a super common costume that year. Maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Also that same year, I decided to be just a ragdoll. I think the makeup was cute, but could have been better. I put my hair in little pigtails, and I wore a cute little black dress, so it was maybe a unique costume, but it was pretty simple and easy to do. It's definitely not my favorite, but because I was dressing up multiple nights, I think it was decent. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. So the following year was my junior year, so it was 2020. It definitely was not the vibe to go out and party because it was COVID and we were being safe and quarantining. I did dress up with a couple of friends and I decided to be Pennywise from It, but I tried to make it like a cute Pennywise costume. I just wore a red tank top and white jeans, so I had the color scheme going on, and my friend did clown makeup on me, and she's super artistic, so the makeup came out really well. I'm not sure if people would immediately know if I was Pennywise or if they would just assume it's a cute clown costume, but I do really love the makeup. I think if I did this costume now, I would maybe go a little bit more all out with the outfit. This one I'll give a 7.5 out of 10. Now we are on my senior year of college. And senior year is when I started going crazy. I had a lot of fun. I wanted to go all out for Halloween this year because it was my last year in college. People were not quarantining anymore. It was acceptable to socialize and have in-person classes now, so I definitely was trying to take advantage of that. So the first costume in Halloween, me and my friends were the 3 blind mice. And this costume I loved because we just matched so well together. We all had black dresses. We made our own little headbands with mouse ears on them. We all had black sunglasses that we were wearing, so I feel like that made us look super cool. And we even had a friend provide us like actual canes to use when we were like taking photos, so I loved it. I think it was a super cute costume. It is a super popular one, but I think when you're trying to match with more than one person, it's hard to be super creative and unique. So for this one, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, so this next costume was inspired by Coraline. I love that movie. I think it's so scary and so fun. I really just had this blue wig and I wanted to create a costume with it, and Coraline has blue hair and she wears a yellow rain jacket, so that's basically what I tried to create with this costume. I also drew on a few freckles, and I just wore a yellow shirt with blue jeans. It was pretty simple, and most people thought I was Joy from Inside Out. She is also blue and yellow themed, and plus my name is Joy, so it would have probably made more sense just to say I was Joy from Inside Out. I still thought this was a fun costume at the time. It was pretty unique. However, I don't think the execution was fully there, so for that I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. So this next one was the last costume of my senior year Halloween. I wanted something more chill and easy because I was kind of tired from dressing up, and it was a little bit more last minute because I focused mostly on the 3 blind mice costume. So I decided to be a biker chick. It's not in the photo, but I wore a leather jacket. I wore black jeans with little skulls on them, which was super cute, and a black black tank top, and I had all these fake tattoos that I put all over my neck and my arms, and they looked super realistic. I had a lot of fun with the makeup, making it look more grungy and emo, and this was a costume I felt really comfortable and confident in. I don't really see a lot of other people dress up as a biker chick, but I probably also looked just like an everyday person. So for that, I give it probably a 7 out of 10. Next up, we're onto my post-grad costumes. I really love the movie Scream. It's one of my favorite horror movies, and I wanted to do something cute but also scary, so I ended up buying this ghost face mask from Amazon, and I bedazzled like the outline of it. I just wore a cute little black outfit, so that way when I wanted to look scary, I could just put on the mask. If I got hot or just wanted to take it off, I could easily do that and I would still be in a cute outfit. So this one I really loved. I think it's pretty unique and I would definitely do it again. I give this one a 9 out of 10. So for this next costume, I just wanted to use things I already had. I didn't want to buy anything. So I was an 80s aerobic instructor. I had everything in my closet already, so I wore a white bodysuit, little black athletic shorts. I had colorful fishnet tights that I put underneath it, big giant circular earrings, a headband, and I think people could pretty much tell what I was. I think this costume has been done before, but usually people wear more neon, so I think if I would do it again, I would wear a really bright neon colored bodysuit or something, or maybe add some leg warmers to it. I think considering I found everything in my closet, it was a pretty well executed costume, but it's definitely not my favorite. I don't love it when I look back. So for that, I give it a 6 out of 10. Lastly, we are on last year's costumes. So for the first night of Halloween weekend, me and my boyfriend were Wally and Eve from the movie WALL-E. I just wore a white dress. I purchased some futuristic looking sunglasses that were really cool. I did my makeup so that it was very blue, metallic silver colors. I put my hair in little space buns, so I think you could definitely tell that I was some sort of robot, but the outfit was just very simple. I think it's really hard to come up with something creative when you're matching with someone or doing a couple's costume. So because I had seen a lot of other WALL-E costumes on the street, it's definitely not my favorite, but in the moment I felt like it was a pretty good costume. So I give it a solid 7 out of 10. So for this last costume, I didn't want to buy too much for it. All I bought was a little unicorn headband, and the headband came with this blue and pink hair that was attached to the horn, and I kind of cut that off because I didn't like how it stuck out of the horn. I thought it looked weird, but I clipped it into my hair, so it gave me a very colorful, bright, fun look. And I just wore bright colors, so a pink sparkly top, and I did my makeup with a lot of pink and blue. I really loved this costume because I feel like it was more on the simple side. It's really easy just to wear bright colors and a headband and people knew what I was immediately. And I don't think unicorns are often done for Halloween. I think people just usually go with a fairy or a more common animal like a cat or a deer or something. So for this costume, I definitely recommend if you're looking for something a little bit more easy to do, but also a little bit unique. I don't think unicorns are very common during Halloween, so I really recommend this one. And that's it. Those were all my costumes. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of them. I really love dressing up for Halloween, so if you guys are doing anything fun for Halloween, leave a comment below. I would love to hear your costume ideas. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll be back next week with a new video. Bye!